and that is a beast mentality, is being able to rise above an assault of some sort and then rise above an addiction. Because what people don't understand from a psych proportion, addiction is a lifelong battle.
Mm.
So yeah, she's a year and a half out, but 3, 5 years, you have to constantly make that choice to say, I'm
How
gonna do
much
it.
more tougher is it going to be for this young lady knowing she's only a year out? Luckily, she has a good support group with her husband.
Honestly, with her support system and honestly with her mentality now, she's gonna do fairly well because it's most of the people who relapse are people without good support systems.
Jamie, what do you think the most difficult part is going to be for you? Evidently, you're doing good with your podcast, which we're going to talk about in a few seconds. But what do you think the biggest struggles are going to be for you with only a year in of congratulations on that. But what do you think the most toughest part is going to be for you?
Thank you. I actually have had some moments where I'm like, oh, I just miss like that glass of wine at night, and so
Yep,
I've
it's
had those thoughts every now and then, but then I instantly think of how I would feel if I were to have that. And just like that feeling of being buzzed again takes me back to that shameful space that I just don't even want to affiliate with anymore. So it instantly pulls me out of it. And it's so amazing. There's so many bars now that have like awesome mocktail lists on their cocktail list. And I think it's becoming more prevalent that more people aren't drinking now. And so there's these other alternatives that you can choose just to enjoy something. And even putting like I don't know, the sparkling water in a wine glass. Like there's something about just drinking out of a wine glass that makes you feel good. It's not even about the wine. So it's like, if I could shift like little things like that just to enjoy something. And that's what brings me out of it. Every time I just bring myself back to that thought of, okay, I don't want to feel that way. So I will instantly change that desire and that'll go away completely.
Now, before we wrap up, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to bless the studio with your presence and coming on the show. Let's talk about something a little bit more, setting
I
the
wanna
world on
hear
fire.
about this
Yeah,
podcast
let's
because
just
I'm
talk about the
interested.
podcast. What about the ideal of real talk, and how does this resonate to what you've gone through? Tell me a little about the podcast.
Rooted real talk. Yes. So I truly believe that your pain is turned into purpose, and God will use all of your pain in your past to turn it into purpose. And so I believe that everything I've been through and overcome is something that somebody else is going through or will go through. So if I can help them overcome that faster and conquer it faster, then that is what I'm going to do. So the podcast is all faith-based conversation. It's all rooted back into scripture, but on topics of things that life will just hit you in the face with, like turning your test into a testimony and come as you are, but don't stay as you are. There's so many things that we are facing in life that you can just root it all back into scripture because the Bible is life's map. You can just find everything there. And so it's all faith-based conversation, having real talks about things that I've experienced, how I've overcome it, and there to just help other people get through the things that they're experiencing.